everyone, today I'm gonna make meatloaf, and it's not a recipe written down. In fact, I cleaned out my refrigerator and I found a whole bunch of food that I gotta make, so we're gonna put it into a meatloaf. So let's get started. One thing I love to do is I like taking all kinds of food and making a meal out of it. So what you see here is we have some frozen celery and some peppers that I thawed from the refrigerator. We got a little bit of everything, and that's what makes making a meatloaf fun. So we're going to add a pound of ground beef. And my meatloaf is never the same twice. I always make it different. We're going to add 1 egg. And now we're going to add some breadcrumbs. I'm not sure how much yet. And now we're just going to mix it up. Yes, my pan is really, really big, but I thought it would show up better on the camera this way. Oh, Tessie, Tessie. So this is the meatloaf. And now we're going to add something else that I found. I had a jar of some salsa that needs to get used up. So we're going to add that salsa to it. So this meatloaf has a little bit of everything in it, and look how large the meatloaf is turning out to be. Now we want to really try to mix it up really good because of all these peppers. And you know what? If some of the peppers don't go inside the meat, that's fine. They can cook on the side. Now, of course, if you don't like peppers, you don't have to have peppers. It's just using what's in your refrigerator. All right. Now let me go ahead and wash my hands before I finish. So now we have these carrots that I have in my salt water. Now these carrots have been in for about a couple weeks. It's usually good for about a month. And so I'm just going to put the carrots in the side here. This is a way to use them up. And carrots and meatloaf go so well together. And last but not least, there's a little bit of ketchup left here. Well, let's use that. And we can use this as the topping. Don't waste anything. We use up everything that we have. Now look how nice that's coming together. Then we put a little bit of brown sugar on the top. And there we go. That is refrigerator meatloaf. We're going to bake it for 350 for about an hour to an hour and a half until it's finished. I want to share with you another meal that we made this week. As you know, I'm trying to limit my expenses, and that is one of the things I want to do is limit my electricity. So I made a whole meal using the power of the sun. So I just got done doing a video where I'm sharing with everyone how to use the sun oven for dehydrating herbs. Well, I realized I got really good temperature going right now. So it's way close to 300, and it's going to be a lot over that. So today I'm actually making a meal using the All-American Sun Oven. All-American Sun Oven is great if you don't have any clouds and you have a sunny day. That's warm to begin with. So what I have here is 3 hamburgers. I washed some mushrooms. These are already been washed. We're just going to throw them in. We're going to throw these frozen bag of peppers in. And then I'm going to use a jar of gravy. Just as simple as that. Now I'm gonna have to put the lid in this way, upside down. The lid has to go because I'm gonna put these sweet potatoes in as well. All right, so give me a second and we'll get this started. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. That is full. So I didn't have to put the lid upside down. I'm gonna have it just like this. So there's our meal. So we're gonna have burgers and sweet potatoes. Now it's gonna take about 2 hours and it'll be done. So what I do is I keep turning this in the way of the sun. Alrighty, that was quick. As you can see, this cheaper one only gets 200. This cheaper one won't go very far. I can't seem to get it past 225, 250, but the All-American Sun Oven with all of these reflectors will get to be 300 to 350 to almost 400. All right, I'll show you in a little bit when the meal's finished. All right, the sun went in. It's the end of a long day, and let's see what our meal looks like. Here we go. All right, here's the meal from the sun oven. Here's the meal from the sun oven. So what this was, it was hamburger with gravy. So what we do is we put it on bread. So it's like gravy bread. This whole meal was made without any outside resource. It was all made with the power of the sun. So there you go, everyone. That is what the sun oven made for us today. I hope you enjoyed the video. So one of my favorite things I like to do, I love cutting flowers. Now these flowers are my roses, my prized possession. And we had some heavy rain the last couple days, and so it kind of ruined the flowers. One thing about roses is really important is to always deadhead them. In other words, when the roses are done blooming, you want to always cut the dead blooms off. I do a lot of drying of herbs. I also dry a lot of flowers. These flowers here, I've made a cleaner last year with them. I made a window cleaner. I've also made rose jelly, the Victorian rose jelly, which I have a lot of that yet. I like to make these in potpourri, in sachets for in your closet. There is just nothing like the smell of a rose. Even my granddaughter said, "Mama, everything looks so pretty this year." I can't explain why. Even the scent is stronger. This is the first year we didn't have a whole lot of snow. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the mild winter that we had. But it's absolutely a beautiful time of the year. We are going to dry these, just air dry them. And many projects will be started in the next couple weeks. I hope you have some roses planted on your property, because roses are one of the most beautiful flowers that you could have. And the scent is intoxicating. Wow. All right, so let's get started in the rest of our day. Did you know that every Monday is Cheat Meal Monday? It's been that way for 4 years now. Take a look at my playlist below. I think you're going to enjoy the videos. Hi everybody!